consumer goods would cross $1 trillion in another 2 years.
The day you adopt paperless and seamless as a motto for distribution, many of our problems will be resolved.
We are talking of a 1.5, 1.6 billion food opportunity. How do you see the opportunity for the brands? And just now he said it's a nation, travel 1,000 kilometers, you see 100 countries there. So looking at the diversity of the country and looking at the opportunity, where do you see the big possibilities in the food business?
Now look at India. After liberalization, practically in the last 20 years, all these three phenomena are happening at the same time. All these MNCs came to India, are still coming. A lot of supermarkets have opened up in the last 20 years, frankly, all of them. And e-commerce has also happened at the same time.
People are not sustainably going to come for discounting. They're not going to come because there's a deal. They're going to come because you, in whatever segment you are, provide damn good food for whatever price you charge.
I see the food service market getting into two different halves. One is what I call experiential eating, where people will go out for the experience of eating, and then there'll be complete what I call value consumption.
The way I look at distribution, it fundamentally has to serve two purposes. One, it has to capture the demand most efficiently. And the second, it has to service the demand at optimal cost most efficiently.
And as long as you're getting the good quality food delivered to your house, at least in tier 1 cities, I'm going to see a great swing towards this. In metros, in tier 2 and tier 3, I don't think there's going to be a big demand for delivery.
Okay.
A lot of the indulgence products that what we have in a packaged form today are some of our childhood cravings. So this is also something that what we need to understand, that when it comes to something natural or organic, India is moving towards that, but I still feel that India is not completely mature enough to take all the products to be organic. But natural and chemical free, definitely yes.
There are two different worlds. There is a physical world and there's an online world. And we want to challenge that in saying, how can it be? I mean, as long as we're humans, as long as we love our phones and we love to kind of go out with a date.
What assortment is relevant and how to get that sweet spot between assortment proliferation and the right consumer choices.
There's a very different cost when you go to smaller towns. There's a very different cost even in terms of store setup cost, etc. Yeah, so of course, I think everybody is trying to be profitable, and we want to ensure that margins are in a way that both retailers and the brand find some value at the end of the discussion. There's no point going when both of us are bleeding and in 3 years we realize that we don't have money in the bank to spend.
We have to actually assess between two things. One is what is the right assortment, and second is what is the assortment which customer wants immediately.
But the major challenge for us is still integrating the supply chain with the brand owners, with the bigger companies, because we are venturing into tier 2 cities, and out of our 57 stores, we have almost 25 stores in the tier 2 smaller cities of Bengaluru.
In fact, the vision, mission of the Bori Kitchen for the last 5 years and the next 10 years is to make Bori food exciting for non-Boris. And that's our opportunity.
Coca-Cola Golden Spoon Awards.
Goes to Reliance Fresh.
And our nominees are
Food Hall.